India is the largest democracy and also oldest democracy and also finest democracy. But at the same time, and also have a parliamentary system of governance, we also feel proud that we have parliament, we have assembly, we have Jila Parishad, we have municipalities. But what disturbs me and also disturbs the people are recent trends of unruly behavior and unparliamentary language. These patterns of behavior do not bode well for our democracy. Discuss, debate, decide. Do not disrupt. This is what Pranab Mukherjee, former president, has told us. That is the essence of democracy. Parliament, not derailment. Derailment means bogies go, and also there will be human loss. There is also economic loss. So Parliament should not be derailed. Assembly should not be derailed. Panchayat should not be derailed. Municipality should not be derailed. As trustees of nations present and future, as guardians of the public interest and welfare, we have a role and responsibility given by our people. What we do and say has an impact because we are the leaders of the people. Municipality, municipal councillor, corporator, mayor, municipal chairman, panchayat president, Samiti president, Jila Parishad president, MLA, MP. It's a big post. People look to you as a role model. So you must act as a role model. And then, as I said, how we behave, how we act is closely watched by millions of our citizens. Earlier, they do not know what you are doing. But today, thanks to media, thanks to electronic media, everything is seen. Earlier, only one media, Doordarshan, dur se darshan karna, black and white dekhna. Abhi itna colorful ho gaya media, 100, making news, breaking news, good news, bad news, nahi to khud unka news bhi chalate. Now you have too many channels. So people are watching and they are all worried. We should move away from the current environment of a settling course in which each party adopts this strategy. I disrupt because you have done it before. That's a new argument now. Sir, you have done it earlier. That's why we do it. This party says, sir, the present ruling party, the present opposition says, present ruling party, and it was in opposition, they have done it. That's why we'll do. When you ask the ruling party, they say, sir, present opposition party, and it was a ruling, they have done it. That's why we have done it. Is it the way forward? Is it the solution? Can you satisfy ourselves with this? There must be somewhere we must put an end. And we should think in terms of country. 70 years and 25% of the people are still poor. There is urban-rural divide. Certain basic facilities are missing. The Prime Minister has to give a call from Frankfurt of Red Fort about sanitation to the girl child in the schools. That's why girls are not going to school. Basic thing, toilet in the schools. So these are the challenges before us. And the best way is in democracy, discuss, debate and decide. So friends, this disruption has to be given up. Can we not end this peril, this continuity cycle? I think we can and we should. Let us make a new beginning. This is my appeal to all political parties through this conference of the IIPA, Indian Institute of Public Administration, where we all assembled here on a very pious day. I appeal to all political parties, please have code of conduct. Allow, because we are in a party system. You may think, sir, why are you making appeal to political parties? We are in a party system. MPs, MLAs, Sarpanchas, they act as per the guidance and directive of the party. That's a known fact. So the parties, unless they take care, it's not easy to improve the system. Legislators and parliamentarians should keep reminding themselves that they are heirs to a great legacy of sacrifice and national commitment of our freedom fighters. What are the sacrifices they have made? Sufferings they have undergone. They have given up their very lucrative positions. Barristers have given up practice. Doctors have given up practice. Many students have jumped into. See Bhagat Singh, Rajaguru, Sukadev, how many great people they have given their life for the country. Keeping that what for? To have a Swarajya. With a hope that Swarajya will become Swaraj. So we have to think seriously. Remember those great people. Our founding fathers, mothers gave us their day so that we will have a bright today. They gave their day for our today. Should we not shape our today for a brighter tomorrow for our children? This is the question all the legislators, parliamentarians should ponder over. They gave us Swarajya and dreamt of a Swarajya. That is the mission they have handed over to us. It is to govern ourselves and govern well. We should take forward this good governance agenda. Dr. Ambedkar, in the last session of the Constituent Assembly, said, I quote, "Let us not forget that this independence has thrown on us great responsibilities. By independence, we have lost the excuse of blaming Britishers for anything going wrong. If hereafter things go wrong, we will have nobody to blame except ourselves." See the foresight with which he has said. Earlier, what can we do? We are in a foreign rule. They are responsible. They looted us. They cheated us. We used to say. Now we are ruling ourselves. Protests were there earlier. Even bomb was thrown on Parliament. Foreign rule. Placards were shown earlier. Foreign rule. Protests were made earlier. Foreign rule. Now, our own rule. Self-rule. Panchayat is your own body, elected body. Jilla Parishad is your own elected body. Municipality, then assembly, then parliament. Then friends, that's why we must all think seriously. Lord Krishna had exhorted in Bhagavad Gita, I quote, "Use all the powers you have within you to rise up. Do not debase yourself." Krishna also might have thought about democracy, what is going to happen to the country. It is time to harness all powers we have within our system. It is time for honest introspection. It is time for turning a new leaf. It's a time for radical change in governance, and that change must begin with Parliament, which is the crucible of democracy. Change must begin with Parliament, which is a crucible of democracy. Change must begin in Assembly. Change must begin in Council. Change must begin in Municipal Corporation Council and Municipality and Panchayat Raj. As a step into New Year, I would urge all political parties to consider adopting a code of conduct that would enable legislators and parliamentarians to enhance the dignity of the assemblies, councils and parliaments and also local bodies. Because we are the leaders in Delhi, others in Delhi will look to us in Delhi. अरे दिल्ली वाले ऐसे कर रहे हो, यही तरीका है क्या? ऐसा लोग सोचेंगे. I would like to see a distinct change in the way we run these institutions. I would like to see an orderly transaction of business. I would like to see informed debates and balanced decisions being taken for the welfare of the people. I would like to see the members arguing with each other with the force of logic, not physical force, and conviction rather than stalling the proceedings through the brute force in any other manner or try to win some vain applause. People may say, oh, or MP or MLA have done something, he has broken the mic and thrown it on the governor. Nobody is going to appreciate. Nobody will be going to appreciate. Or you throw away the papers. Throw away whose papers? Your own papers. Your own papers. And then you boycott assembly. Who will be the loser? Peoples. You need an opposition. For a cycle you need brakes. For a bus also you need brakes. Even for bullock cart also you need brake lag. Bandini apalante. So like that you need an opposition. That too you need a constructive opposition. Opposition can change the position. Opposition can change the position. I always say, even in Parliament also, as the Parliament Affairs Minister now also I am saying, in Parliament or Assembly or Municipality or Panchayat, the opposition must have its say. But at the end of the day, the government must have its way. Because government is elected. They have the mandate. You cannot force and say, unless you do it, I will not allow the house to function. You have no right. That is not the spirit of democracy. Some people say, sir, you go either my way or otherwise highway. I said yesterday, that is no way. You can raise, you can argue, you can protest. What are the other ultimate? Either you talk out or walk out. No breakout. Otherwise, democracy will be all out. We have experienced this also. We have experienced this also. So keeping this in mind, I want to make an appeal to all people concerned. This is not aimed at this party or that party. As a chairman of the upper house, which is the elder's house, I feel that it is my responsibility to see that a better house is presented before the people so that this can act as a role model. And I also make the same appeal to members in legislative assemblies and also in legislative councils and also local bodies. Please, I would like our public representatives to think, speak and act responsibly. No more instance of broken mics, no more instance of torn papers, no more instance of fisticuffs, and no more insults to the chair. You are insulting yourself, you are not insulting the chair. Chair is the chairman. Chairman of the house. Chairman is the chairman of the house. So please, let us stop this erosion of standards. Let us stem the tide of growing public mistrust in the system. Otherwise, people will lose confidence in the system. Let us recall Gandhiji's wise words, quote, "No perfect democracy is possible without perfect non-violence at the back of it." He got freedom with non-violence. So can't we make changes in the public life by protesting in a non-violent method? Let us adjure violence, violent speech and violent actions. Let us discuss, debate and decide in a dignified manner. Violence is not solution. But I can tell you, and also we always say, ballot is more powerful than bullet. You may be so powerful. You may think I have no opposition. But once you go into the ballot, fate can change. Mighty can fall. We have seen it also. And that's the beauty of democracy. So let us keep it in mind. That is the way forward to take the Swarajya movement forward